This is the Firefox F-7, which is an amazing tabletop game. Usual battery compartments, standard from Grandstand. Usual inlet for the power from Grandstand. So generally this is your kind of basic setup that they normally provide for their tabletop, but there's a little bit of difference with this game. It's called Firefox F-7. It has no link with the Clint Eastwood movie at all. In fact, it's much more related to Star Wars, and we'll get into some of the gameplay of that a bit later. It's a fantastic game from a sound point of view. Got stereo sound on both sides. Usual inputs here to get it going. So let's get some gameplay. So the actual gameplay is pretty amazing. It's 3 skill levels, there's 6 levels, and a major beast of a thing to hit at the end. I want you to hear as much of the sound as possible, so I'm just going to dip in with some commentary as we go. So moving real sort of fast left and right, trying to avoid the enemies, and firing at the same time is the key to it. There's a little bit of skill, a bit of reaction time. You need to be quite fast with your fingers. You can just fire away and forget, but once you get into this game you start to pick up the reaction and the ability to move quite quickly as you get more sort of experienced in the gameplay. It is quite a good bash away, pick up and play game equally, so if you want to just kind of get into it for 5 minutes, it does that for you as well. Showing you some of the graphics there, just pulling up the unit, and also that cool sound you get in between levels. It does vary from level to level, and there's a really smart one just coming up now. You get that kind of submarine pinging sound as well, which is quite cool, but just that little ditty of music you get there. We're going to have a much better one coming up just shortly, hopefully. Yep, I'm pretty much bashing away, but we're going to get a result in a minute. So there you have it, it's a Star Wars theme coming in there on the Firefox F-7. Has no licensing, I expect, from Star Wars or LucasArts, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to hear that on a Grandstand game, fully hearing the Star Wars theme tune coming there. It's well worth waiting for. I haven't switched this game on for a while, so it's nice to hear that. Remember that coming up when I used to play it on days gone by, really. So I just want to talk about the machine itself and why I think it's a game that many of you might love as well as me. It really evokes the arcade, that pumping sound that you'd get when you walked into an arcade in the 80s. Of all the game machines turned on at once, that powerful sound that you had, this has that. It has the stereo speakers. They're not massive, but it gives you enough when you stick it on the table to give you that feel. Also the graphics, very bright, very clean. It's pretty fast gameplay. and it's simple. That's what, you know, simple arcade gaming was about. But it's not that easy either once you get further down into the levels. So it has a good balance for me. I think the look of the thing looks, you know, look at it now, it's over 30 odd years old, retro, the graphics of the artwork's really nice, and it's a fantastic game if you love a bit of nostalgia and just get back to those roots of gaming. I can't recommend it any more than I'm saying now, really. So I'm just going to let you listen to a bit more gameplay, and then we're going to wrap up nearly towards the end now. Little bit of stage interval music there, so probably not as good as the Star Wars one, but not bad either. Just going to finish the last few seconds, pretty much on my last legs here, so enjoy the last few bits of the gameplay.